ever since the beginning of this year, in January, I have been trying to more seriously figure out how I personally manifest, because when you know how to personally manifest, you can consciously manifest things into your life easier and quickly. A few days ago, I finally figured out how I personally manifest. A few days ago, I joined a YouTuber's Patreon. I've talked about her before. Her name is Naya. I don't know if this is right for me to do, but I wanted to mention her anyways because I wanted to give credit to her, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have known about the subconscious number. The first video that I watched from her Patreon was her talking about the subconscious number. I know about numerology, but I've never really delved into that. I've never really tried to learn a lot about it. I just know of it and some information about it because I know some things about spirituality. Learning about the subconscious number, I learned how I personally manifest. This is kind of huge because when you know how to personally manifest, you can apply this to not only shifting, but to anything that you want to manifest into your life. Most people who know about numerology, they say that it's you taking a look at your soul and how it expresses itself in your body in this lifetime. To me, as a shifter, learning about numerology is you taking a look at your soul and how it expresses itself in this body, in this reality. When you know your subconscious number, you know about how you personally manifest specifically in this reality. In this video, I am going to be talking about how you can know what your subconscious number is. I am also going to tell you what your subconscious number says about you. I won't be able to list every single manifestation technique that works best for you. Manifesting could be very personal. Maybe a manifestation technique doesn't even exist because it's not popular. I also wanted to mention that even though I list these manifestation techniques, you don't have to use them. It could give you an idea of what kind of techniques you could use that could help you to consciously manifest. It's up to you what you want to do with this information. I just wanted to share it because I think it could be very helpful. When I learned about the subconscious number and I learned about what my subconscious number is, I realized so many things. Like, I realized why I'm drawn to certain techniques more than others. I learned more about myself and how I can have the least amount of resistance when it comes to consciously manifesting. It helped me so much, and I'm so excited to share this with y'all. I have my tablet over here and I need to read from it from time to time because I can't memorize all of it. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my tablet. First things first, I'm going to talk about what the subconscious number is. So what is the subconscious number? The subconscious number comes from not modern numerology, but from an older philosophical system that is part of what makes modern numerology how it is today. And according to Pythagoras, who is the person who created the system of numerology, when you add the letters in your name together, you get a number that would represent your subconscious mind. The subconscious number is a very specific number that is within that system. Each subconscious number has a different meaning that tells you what your personal way of manifesting is. So how do you know what your subconscious number is? You can get out a piece of paper and a pen, or you could just do this on your phone. On that piece of paper, write down your name. That is the name that is written on your birth certificate. This was kind of confusing for me at first because I kind of have two names. When I was a baby, the nurse wrote down my name differently than how my parents wanted them to write my name. in my birth certificate. So when I tried to figure out what my subconscious number is, I wrote down both of my names. In the end, I knew that my subconscious number was the one that is connected to my name that is on my birth certificate. It completely resonated with me, and I just knew. I knew that the subconscious number 4 was my subconscious number. Anyways, write your name down, the one that's written on your birth certificate, your full name. So your first, middle, and last name, if you have a middle name. Next, write down all of the different letters in your name. I'm going to use my DR name, or my desired reality self's name, as an example. My desired reality self's name is Emmeline Anchetta. So for me, I would take out the E, the M, the L, the Y, the N, and then the A, and the C, H, and then the T. And next, add all of the different letters in your name together. My desired reality self subconscious number would be 9. If you add up the different letters in your name together and you get a 2-digit number, for example, if you add up the different letters in your name together and you get 11, then you would add up those two numbers together. 1 plus 1 equals 2, so 2 would be your subconscious number. Even if the different letters in your name add up to a master number, that's fine. Just add the numbers together. In total, there's 9 subconscious numbers. So it should be either one of those numbers. Once you got your subconscious number, now you can know what your subconscious number means and what it says about you. First, I'm going to explain what your subconscious number means, and then I'm going to tell you how you personally manifest, and then I'm going to tell you about the light and shadow of your subconscious number, which is just how you know when you're in alignment and how you know when you're not in alignment. I am also going to tell you how you can stay in alignment so that there's little to no resistance while you're manifesting your desires. Subconscious number 1. Hello. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. Subconscious number 1 represents initiation, independence, and originality. Subconscious number 1 is the initiator who stands alone to bring something new into existence. They carve their own path. Subconscious number 1, you manifest best when you feel like you have control, which is the opposite of letting go, the opposite of subconscious number 9, actually. Popular techniques that you could use are robotic affirming, or you could say affirmations to yourself in a commanding way. You are in alignment when you are self-motivated, are boldly trying new things even when you're nervous, have your own way of doing things, and trust and believe in yourself and the choices that you are making. You are out of alignment when you feel like you have to do everything alone, doubt yourself or feel like you aren't enough, overthink instead of act, are impatient, or need to control everything. It could be any of these things, or it could be a combination of these things. To stay in alignment, you basically have to trust yourself, be bold and brave, but be balanced when it comes to helping yourself and others. And when it comes to receiving help from others, don't let fear get to you, and keep moving forward even though things aren't quote unquote perfect. If you have a subconscious number 2, the subconscious number 2 represents sensitivity, intuition, connection, and cooperation. It is the bridge between energies and people. You manifest best when you feel safe and balanced. Some popular techniques that you could use are using your emotions to manifest, or you can use Neville Goddard's technique of feeling it real. You are in alignment when you are calm, open-hearted, and are connected with your emotions. Make decisions from inner peace instead of fear, and or trust your intuition. Okay, by trust your intuition, I mean when you feel like you have a strong nudge to do something, or when you feel drawn to something, then you follow that feeling, and When you follow that feeling, you are in alignment. You are out of alignment when you feel overwhelmed by things around you, overthink your emotions, depend too much on others' validation, seek safety outside of yourself instead of inside of yourself, and or doubt your intuition and you let fear take over instead of listening to your intuition. To stay in alignment, you pretty much just have to listen to your intuition, honor what you feel instead of pushing what you feel away, and let your emotions lead you. Accept your emotions, accept what you feel, and follow that. If you have a subconscious number 3, your subconscious mind is creative. You manifest best when you express gratitude and you do things that are creative. Popular techniques that you could use are having a vision board, having Pinterest boards. I don't know how to pronounce this. It's called Ho'oponopono technique. Writing down what you're grateful for, or creating art. There's also another technique that I know, which is you saving pictures that remind you of your desire and you looking at it every day on your photo album or where your phone saves your photos. You are in alignment when you feel creative and inspired, turn your ideas into reality, share your ideas without fear, express your thoughts and feelings freely, and or bring joy and lightness into your life. You are out of alignment when you feel blocked creatively, fear being judged and misunderstood, avoid speaking your truth, get scattered or unfocused, and or forget your joy. To stay in alignment, whenever you're inspired, take action, ground it, and make it come to life, pretty much. Express yourself, don't bottle up your emotions, and don't let others' opinions get to you. Subconscious number 4. If you have a subconscious number 4, you're like me. Your number represents order and practicality. For the subconscious number 4, true power comes from consistency and structure. You manifest best when you have a routine and create a plan for yourself and you follow it. Or you can follow someone else's plan that they made for you. When it comes to creating a plan for yourself or someone creating a plan for you, coming from my personal experience, create a plan and follow a plan that is very much for you. Like, it's personalized to you and how you are in the present moment. Recently, I tried to follow a plan that my old self would follow. Because I know that that worked for me in the past, I tried to use that again, but it turns out that I have changed and that no longer really resonates with me and who I am now. Moving on to alignment. You are in alignment when you feel grounded and secure, stay consistent and follow through on your goals, and or trust the process instead of rushing it. You are out of alignment when you feel stuck, rigid, or overly serious, fear uncertainty, over control instead of trust, work too hard without rest, which can lead to burnout, procrastinate because you want things to be quote-unquote perfect, and or limit yourself by thinking too practically. To stay in alignment, have a stable plan that you will follow, take consistent small steps every day, don't force things to happen faster, so don't rush things, no matter what, don't do it. Coming from personal experience. Trust yourself and balance effort with rest. If you have a subconscious number 5, subconscious number 5 represents curiosity, adventure, change, and adaptability. Your subconscious number evolves through freedom and exploration. You could change the way that you manifest all the time. You manifest best when you just do you. When you just do whatever you feel like you want to do in the present moment, and you follow through with it. You are in alignment when you feel free and mentally open. Embrace change, grow through experience, and or follow your curiosity and intuition. You are out of alignment when you feel bored or impatient, fear routine or commitment, try to numb discomfort by distracting yourself, chase stimulation instead of purpose, and or overthink freedom and feel trapped. To stay in alignment, listen to your intuition, be open to change, continue to try new things, don't let fear or boredom kill your consistency, and balance freedom with steady steps. If you have a subconscious number 6, your subconscious number represents harmony and nurturing. Your subconscious number cares, balances, and brings heart into action. So you manifest best when you feel inspired by something or someone, and that thing or that person gives you constant inspiration to go after manifesting your desires. This reminds me of when you saturate your mind, like when you have someone who inspires you. For example, a teacher, you're getting constant inspiration from that person, and you continue to move towards your manifestation by following what inspires you in the present moment. You are in alignment when you feel at peace, give and receive love in a balanced way, support others with healthy boundaries, create beauty, comfort, and harmony around you, and or trust your emotional intelligence. You are out of alignment when you feel emotional pressure and don't express it, feel responsible for other people's emotions, worry about being enough, and or give too much of yourself to others, which can leave you feeling drained. To stay in alignment, trust and believe in yourself, create harmony internally first and then externally, and be balanced when it comes to how you are with yourself and others. If you have a subconscious number 7 represents introspection, spiritual depth, and sacred knowledge. Subconscious number 7 looks beyond appearances and searches for truth. It is the bridge between the mind and the spirit. You manifest best when you feel like you are connected with a higher wisdom like God, infinite intelligence, the divine, whoever you believe in, and you feel aligned. Following the teachings of teachers like Florence Scovel Shinn and Vadim Zealand would help, because they help you manifest in a way where you're connected with yourself and your soul and with what is divinely perfect for you. And be connected with yourself like that makes you be connected or feel connected with God, infinite intelligence, the divine, whoever you believe in. You are aligned when you feel spiritually connected and guided, seek truth instead of assumptions, see meaning and patterns, and or enjoy solitude without feeling isolated. You are not in alignment when you feel misunderstood or guarded, overthink or overanalyze everything, are skeptical about guidance in a self-protective way, and or do things alone instead of receiving help and guidance. To stay in alignment, trust your intuition and the guidance that you are being given by God, infinite intelligence, the divine, whoever you believe in, and connect spiritually but stay grounded physically. If you have a subconscious number 8, subconscious number 8 represents material mastery, responsibility, discipline, and willpower. It turns vision into tangible results. You manifest best through discipline and focused action. some popular techniques that you could use are visualizing, or the state akin to sleep, or SATs. Any technique that trains your focus could help you. You are in alignment when you feel confident in your abilities, take action without force or controlling things, act from grounded confidence and not proving yourself, and or see success as a form of alignment and not in the form of the ego. You are not in alignment when you feel pressure to succeed or be strong, feel like you have to do everything alone, overwork yourself, keep going back and forth between ambition and burnout, fear failure or loss, and or tie your worth to your achievements. To stay in alignment, trust in yourself and in your own abilities, believe in yourself, and that you are worthy of the things that you want, and lead with integrity, not the ego, and balance drive with faith. If you have a subconscious number 9, subconscious number 9 represents compassion, empathy, service to humanity, wisdom through experience, forgiveness, and release. It turns personal experience into guidance and compassion for the world. For your subconscious number, true fulfillment comes from lifting others up. You manifest best when you let go and serve others, which is the opposite of the subconscious number 1. An example of letting go is setting intention, pretty much forgetting about it, and trusting that your desire will manifest into your reality. It's similar to praying or using witchcraft and doing a spell, and after doing that spell you would trust that after you did that spell your desire will manifest into your reality. You are in alignment when you are compassionate and understanding, see the bigger picture, move with purpose, not from the ego, and or are naturally influential without trying. You are out of alignment when you have difficulty letting go, avoid closure or cling to old timelines, get lost in nostalgia, and or hope instead of decide. To stay in alignment, don't stay stuck in your old ways and patterns that are connected with your old self. Release or let go when it's needed, and continue to connect with others to serve a higher cause. Let me know in the comments down below what your subconscious number is, and if any of the information that I shared today in this video resonated with you. As always, thanks for watching. That's it.